Shalom, 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 Yasharallah. This is your boy, Brother Samuel, back at you with another quick edifying video. Right, today's topic is going to be called, Just Like Her Debt Ceiling, So Do Her Cup. Right, first and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory. I want to say, Halal, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rawchaa, Qadash. Right, that's all praises to the Heavenly Father, whose name is Yahawah, and his only begotten Son's name, who you ignorantly call Jesus, whose name is Yahawashi, in the Holy Spirit, which is the Ruach HaKodesh, right? Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone from Tahar on down, who have ruled well through the Spirit and have fed and edified the sheep in these last days, and has pushed this gospel and this truth to the four corners of the earth, right? So, like I said, today's topic is called, Just Like Her Debt Ceiling, So Doeth Her Cup, right? And, if you've been watching, news and seeing articles, you're hearing about this, this debt default, that's set to take place, would come within the next few coming days or weeks, depending on what's going on, but they're reaching their debt limit, and I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play this short video, fair use, right? I'm going to mention that fair use. I'm going to, and then I'm going to go over a couple of scriptures. Okay. But so, like I said, just like her debt ceiling, so doeth her cup, right? And, by what I mean by that is, just how her debt ceiling is the cup is about to be full. So is the abomination of this place, right? They go hand in hand, man, right? So we just gonna, sit back, watch, observe, and prophesy, right? So let's get this real quick. Let's watch this.
How could a default on the U.S. debt ceiling affect regular Americans?
The results of this would be catastrophic, economically.
From falling stock markets to painful blows to retirement accounts and doctors' offices, workplaces throughout the country would feel the pressure within days.
Right, so you see that? It's talking about doctor's office, right? So when you got doctor's office, you're talking about medicine, you're talking about healthcare, you're talking about things that people need, to survive, right? This thing is going to affect a lot of people, but this is all too, part of that reset, right? To get this one world order into effect, right? You gotta erase what is currently, being utilized, right? So let's keep going.
So how would it start? Well, Washington's self-imposed limit on federal debt currently stands at $31.4 trillion. If the government fails to reach a deal to lift that limit, the Treasury Department could start missing payments on its obligations as early as June 1st.
Right. So you see that as early as June 1st, right? And what is today? Today is May 24th, right? So it's right down to, almost about, roughly around a week,
Payment would trigger a Wall Street meltdown of historic proportions. At that point, Washington would come under intense pressure to continue to make payments on the U.S. bonds which underpin the global financial system.
So this place is going down the drain, right? If you haven't noticed, right, you really don't even need spiritual eyes to see that this place is going down, right? But it's just so much greater to see through the spirit that this place is crumbling, man. This place is finished, all right?
But even if Treasury continues to pay bondholders on time, experts say the political dysfunction would also sow distrust in America's economy, causing the value of most everything owned by Americans to drop. And that would cause interest rates to rise, making it harder to buy a home, a car, or start a business, for example.
Our economy would fall into a significant recession. It would devastate retirement accounts.
Right. So, this thing is going to be, Lord's will is going to be a catalyst, man, to get these things going, man. Right. to get these things and these prophecies that I'm about to bring out in a second, man. Right? That this stuff is all, you know, hopefully, Lord's will, man. This is the catalyst right here, right? Go ahead.
Increased borrowing cost.
Could it get worse from there? It seems so. This is Garrett Epps, a law professor at the University of Oregon.
The gross national product might contract over the following 12 months as much as 6 or 7%, that millions of jobs would be lost.
Shortly following a default, hundreds of billions of dollars would be withheld from the economy, causing mass layoffs within weeks. The first to get hit.
Right, you see that? Mass layoffs, People are about to, this thing when hits, man, right? People not getting paid, people gonna get laid off, right? Small businesses, big corporations, right? You see it already right now. You got certain, big companies that are closing down its shops, But and it's all, when you think about it, it's all part of this reset for this new world order to come in, right? You got these mass, large, like I seen, you had Walmart, some Walmart's closing in certain places. You got even a lot of fast food places, they're closing. All these places are closing, right? So it's a lot of, of stuff coming on. And they're about to talk about the medical field too. Let's go ahead.
Would likely be employees at doctors' offices, hospitals, and insurance companies. Why? Well, because on June 1st, they're due an estimated $47 billion in payments through Medicare, America's public health insurance program for older citizens. And because Medicare funds about a fifth of American health care, some doctors might not have money to pay staff and other bills, nor would it just be them affected. On June...
Right, so you see this? So it's going to be, very crucial what's going on. You got, medical stuff where it's not going to be paid. The staff is not going to be paid, right? And ain't nobody going to come to work. They're not getting paid, this is, Lord's will. This is the start of the crumble and the descent of this place, right?
Second, about a quarter of the nation's retirees could wake up to find their pockets short if $25 billion in Social Security payments aren't deposited. By June 9th, $4 billion in salaries could go unpaid for a percentage of the 2 million strong federal workforce. Schools expecting $1 billion in federal funding could also be left scrambling. At that point, concerns would begin to mount over the nation's creditworthiness.
Right. So when you I'm not gonna play anymore, but you can see that this would affect the whole infrastructure of this place, man. The whole infrastructure of this place could crumble, for this, So, and Lord's will. This we praying for this. We praying for, for this place to be finito. Matter of fact, let me get this. Let's go to this real quick. Let's go to, this is what we've been looking for, right? This is what the scriptures tell us, right? So this is 2 Ezra chapter 6 and verse number 9, and it reads, "For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth." Right? So it's not literally talking about the end of the, when people think about the world, they think about, the earth, being no, it's not. Right? It's a eon or an age or a rulership, right? So Esau is the end, right, of the age, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So we know that our kingdom is coming after the fall of this rulership, right? Our kingdom, right, through Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, which is going to reign forever, right? So this is what we're looking for. Right? This is what we're looking forward for. So we're looking forward to this place to fall, right? So that the coming of our kingdom, our everlasting kingdom, will be here, right? All right. And like I said, all this is being driven so they can push this agenda, right? And we know it's looking for that one world order. Right, and they're gonna do that, right? You see with the money system, right, and that brings us right back, right, to Revelation 13 and 16, right? And it says, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name, right? So this is all going to be ushering in that MOTB, right? When you get this collapse, when you get this thing, then the money system has to be restarted, right? And they're no longer going to be, going with you saw the paper money being manufactured through there. Hey, that's going to stop, right? And it's going to be digital, right? Everything's going to be digital, and it's going to be ran, right? It's going to be put in, through that MOTB, right? And it's going to be, you're going to be able to buy and sell with that, right? There's so much things now that once this goes into place, Lord's been it all can be set into motion. This can set things into motion, which can ultimately set up to this prophecy right here, right? Which is the MOTB, right? And I seen a video recently, about a lady who took it, and she made this commercial about how great taking the MOTB would be, and how she can do all this and do all that. And then she did a post, and the government shut down her thing, where she couldn't even get into her house, she couldn't buy anything, she couldn't sell anything, right? So you got to wake up and see what's going on, right? You got to be watchers of this stuff, because this stuff is real and this stuff is happening right before our face, right? So Salaki, I just want to get on that, but let's get back to it, right? It says, just like the debt ceiling, so doeth her cup, right? And because, this is what's being ushered, right? Hey, this place is about to be done, right? America is about to be finished, and you can see it. It's on its last leg, right? Let's go to Revelation 17, and we'll start at verse number 4. It says, and the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stone and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand, full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication, right? And it says, and upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and the abomination of the earth, right? And this is talking about America, man. This is talking about America, right? This is this place, man. This is the Mystery Babylon, right? The great mother of harlots, man. This is that place, right? And this place is finished. It's finished, right? It said she had a golden cup in her hand, right? She had a golden cup, man, full of riches, right? But look at it. They can't even, pay their debt. They just been stacking debt on top of debt, right? But let you owe something, right? And they got everybody knocking at your door, everybody calling your cell phone, right? Trying to call your family members, trying to do all these different things, trying to get their money. But guess what? When they owe, they don't pay it, right? Let's go to Revelation 8 and 18, Salakia. Revelation 18, and I'm going to start at verse 5. It says, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works. In the cup which she had filled to her double, right? So her little golden cup, it's going to be filled, to her double, man. The wrath and the anguish and the stuff that she has put on, hey, she's going to have to drink double of that, right? The scripture, she's going to have to drink double of it, right? Her cup is going to run full, just like her debt. So is her cup. Her cup is going to run it over, right? And the Most High is going to remember, right? It says, right in verse 5, it says, for her sins have reached unto heaven, right? Her cup is filled up till it's reaching up to heaven. And the Most High have remembered her iniquities, right? He's kept that tally. He's kept that tally of that debt that this place has exceeded, right? It says, how much has she glorified herself and lived deliciously? So much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow, right? Because they don't think they can be touched, right? But the Most High, right, through these prophecies, we see this stuff playing out, man. This place is about to be done, right? It's about to be finished, right? So this is what we got to understand. We gotta come out of this place, man, right? This place is not for us, and it's headed for destruction, right? Let's get this. Let's go to Slovakia. Let's go to the book of Micah, chapter 2, and verse 10. It says, Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, right? Our people get comfortable, man. Our people get comfortable in this place. It says, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you even with the sword destruction, man. This place is abominable, and it's filthy, right? And it's cup. The cup is about to run over. And if you're gonna be in this place, man, right? If you want to be a part of this thing, and you want to get the MOTB to think that you're gonna, fare off and be well, hey, you're gonna be destroyed in this place. Point blank, period. Right? Most High told you that's what's gonna happen. Right? And this is all part of this plan with this debt ceiling, right? To hit to reset this thing to this new world order, man. Right? For these top elite bankers, right, who are gonna who are planning out these things, man. Right? But we're exposing them through the spirit of Yahawashi, because Yahawashi is the spirit of prophecy, according to Revelations 19 and 10, right? So let's get this, right? Let's got a couple more, and I'm going to close it out, right? I don't want this too long. So let's go to stay in second Ezra. Let's go to verse number 22. It says, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty, right? And you see how, it was talking about it, man. Like within, a couple weeks, within a couple days, hey, it's gonna be impactful, right? Where people are gonna be losing jobs, people are gonna be losing money, right? And what do you think is gonna happen, right? It says, suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. Right? You ain't gonna have workers if the workers is not getting paid. Hey, they're not. Who's gonna work? And who's going to do the labor, right? These are things that are about to happen in this place, right? And we out here to warn the people, right? Let's go to 2 Ezra 15, and let's just go to 17, right? It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, right? Because when these things start to happen, right, it's going to be chaos. It's going to be just a whole lot of stuff, man, right? They're going to be ushering in, you got martial law. When you got Jacob's trouble coming in, man, it's going to be all hell breaking loose, right? It says, for because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid, right? Verse 19, it says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation, right? So just think about that, right? If it's not going to be, you ain't going to have no job and you're going to have to feed your family, right? It's going to be people going to be fighting and trying to kill each other for a loaf of bread, man, right? For the lack of food, people are gonna become carnal in this place, man. Right? And this is coming, right? This is what we're out here to warn you, right? So just like this debt ceiling is coming, so are these greater evils they're gonna be coming to this place too. Matter of fact, let me get that real quick. Where is that? Slovakia. Let's read this. 2 Ezra chapter 14 and verse 16. It says, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. For look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. Right? It's gonna be so crazy, man. People are gonna be fighting. They're gonna be fighting their own kinfolks for some food, man. Right? People are gonna be kicking in doors for some food, man. Right? When you control the food, man, hey, people will lose their mind and will do anything, you know. But Lord's will through the power of Yahawashi, hey, we had the faith. The brothers and sisters had the faith to keep enduring this thing, right? They had that faith that Yahawashi is going to take care of us, right? This is 2 Ezra chapter 6 and verse 24. It says, "And at that time shall friends fight one another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountains shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run." Right? So people are going to be fighting one against another. All hell going to be breaking loose. Right? And guess what? And brothers ain't going to be out there, teaching, man. Right? The famine of the word is coming soon, man. Right? The famine of the word is coming soon. Right? The waters, right? The living waters are going to stand still and not move. Right? It's no longer going to be freely flowing. Right? These things are coming soon. Right? Let's get that real quick. Right? Let's go to this. The book of Amos, chapter 11, or chapter 8, and verse number 11, it says, "Behold, the days cometh, saith Yahweh Shemashah thy power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh Shemashah." Right? So this is coming soon too. Right? Not only are you going to have, famines, right, or food famine, but you're going to have a famine of the word. You're not going to be able to freely seek, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that has been out here just freely, man. You can just go on YouTube. You can go on the street corners anywhere across this globe, and you can see the brothers out here prophesying and teaching, right? But suddenly that's going to dry up. That's going to dry up in this place, right? It says, "And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from north even to the east, they shall run to and fro to seek the word of Yahweh Shemashai, and shall not find it." Right? So much greater than the word of, the famine is going to be this famine of the word, right? This famine, instead of the famine, not only the famine of food, but you got the famine of the word, right? And we know that man does not live by bread alone, but by every breath that comes out of the Most High, right? Paraphrasing, right? So these are things that are coming upon this earth, man. And these are things that are, this debt ceiling and stuff like this. These are things that are showing you that this place is coming to naught, right? Let's go to 2 Ezra 15, and let's go to verse 57, right? It says, because like I said, not only is going to be the famine of the word, but it's also going to be famine, right? Regular famine of the food, right? It's going to be plagues. It's going to be all types of just madness, right? Verse 57, 2 Ezra 15 and verse 57, "Thy children shall die of hunger, and thou shalt fall through the sword. Thy city shall be broken down, and all thine shall perish with the sword in the field. They that be in the mountains shall die of hunger, and eat their own flesh, and drink their own blood, for very hunger of bread and thirst of water." Right? So it's about to get serious out here. It's about to get very serious, right? Out here, man. Right? And these are things that are going to put this catalyst into motion, right? Put these prophecies into motion. You got these things, right? These things must come to pass, right? There's going to be stuff that's going to catapult this stuff, right? And Lord's will, right? This debt ceiling is going to help push that, right? To reset this place, right? through the spirit and power of Yahawashi. Right? Let's go to 2nd Ezra 16 and let's go to verse number 37. It says, Behold, thy plagues draw nigh and are not slack. Right? So these things are going to keep coming upon this place, man. Right? This thing, all the plagues, all the different things are going to keep coming upon this wicked place, Babylon, mystery Babylon. Right? It says, verse 38, as when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, within 2 or 3 hours of birth, great pains compass her womb, which pains when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment, right? So just how contractions from birth, right, they happen, right? They get quicker and quicker and quicker. So shall the plagues come upon this place, man. The plagues are going to come upon this whole earth, but it's really going to come upon, Babylon, right? Babylon is going to be just, when you look at, this is spiritually Sodom and Egypt, right? And you saw how in Egypt, the plagues came upon Egypt, right? These things are going to be coming upon this place too, right? These different plagues and famines and different things are going to be coming upon this place, Mystery Babylon, which is America, right? And I seen brothers Google, Mystery Babylon and Daughter of Babylon, and what pops up is America, right? They know what's going on. They know what's going on, and they know that they finished, right? They got their doomsday clock. They got all these different things. They know what's up, right? It says, even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrows shall come upon it on every side, right? On every side, this place is going to be done, right? So just like her debt ceiling, so doeth her cup, right? America is finished, right? If you're a so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American, right? And we know only the elect are going to hear this. Hey, it's time to wake up and get up out of here, right? It's time to prophesy this place down, right? What did Jeremiah say? Let's get that. All right, we'll get that and we'll close it out. This is Jeremiah chapter 28 and verse number 8. It says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence, right? And that's what we are here to prophesy, right? The destruction of this place, right? The destruction of this place, according to, what is that, Isaiah 47, man. Sit down in the dust, O daughter of Babylon, right? Your throne is no more, right? 2nd Ezra 6 and 9, right? For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, right? And this is what we are to usher in. We are here to usher in the kingdom of Yahawashi, right? Lord of Lord, King of Kings, So keep watching, keep praying for one another, man, right? And hopefully this lesson has been edifying, right? I want to give all praises, honor, and glory. I want to say, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rawchaa, Qadash. Peace and blessings to the 12 tribes scattered abroad. A mighty shalom. Keep praying for one another. Keep watching and praying, right? And keep praying for this place, this downfall of this kingdom, man. And with that, shalom.